Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another comic book review. And today we're going to take a look at Batman number 103, which is written by James Tynion IV with quite a few artists here. A team of Guillem March, Carlo Pagulayan, and Danny Miki. And well, since the Joker War ended, we've had this new character appear in Gotham known as the Ghostmaker. And he has a sort of history with Bruce Wayne from back in the day when they used to train. And he's come back to Gotham to weed out all the remaining bad guys, and essentially he's had a run-in with the Clownhunter, who's killing all the Joker's goons who are still running around the city, and Bruce Wayne had to step in because Ghostmaker was going to kill the Clownhunter, and Bruce Wayne isn't going to have that in his city. So you have the title here, The Ghostmaker versus Clownhunter. For the soul of the city? You mean like the battle for the soul of the nation, what Joe Biden was mumbling about the past few months here? It's kind of funny how they use the same slogan. But here we are many years ago in the Gobi Desert with Bruce Wayne, younger Bruce Wayne, meditating until the Ghostmaker shows up, and they haven't revealed his name quite yet. And I had mentioned in the last issue that he kind of looks like Daredevil, the way he has his cowl on there, and they're just talking. He sees a swordsman, he puts his swords in the sand, and he's like, "What are you doing? Being all boring up here? You don't want to spar or anything?" And Bruce Wayne says, "Today's the anniversary, the day my parents died." And he says, "Oh, you're just brooding. You need to get past that." And they've been talking about that for a couple issues now, about Bruce moving past his parents' death. You saw in the Joker War when Alfred came back, in his thoughts, and he was saying he needs to put that behind him. But really, Bruce Wayne's parents' death is what drives him to do all this good. And the Ghostmaker mentions that, you're going to keep failing if you keep thinking about that, and that's what makes you so vulnerable. And you see the look in Bruce's eyes. And Ghostmaker says, "Caring makes you weak, Bruce." And he picks up one of the Ghostmaker's swords. No, it doesn't. And this cuts to present day here. And like I said, all these artists here, Ghost Stories Part 2. And I believe this is Guillem March's artwork right here. Great job. Either way, all the artists here are very good. See Clownhunter there in the distance, like watching as everyone's fighting. And like I said, Barbara Gordon as the Oracle here. Although in Detective Comics, she's still dressed as Batgirl. I don't really know why, but here she's Oracle, giving orders to Bruce Wayne, and he tells her to, disconnect, that he wants to fight this alone. So he disconnects her. And they're going back and forth here, and essentially Ghostmaker is saying that, he was only here for one day, and he's making Gotham a better place by getting rid of the crooked judges here, and arresting this criminal, and all sorts of other stuff. And while Bruce Wayne is just sitting there sticking up for a kid who's actually a murderer. Obviously Clownhunter's killing the bad guys, killing the Jokers, but that's not Bruce's code. And he tells Bao, run. That's the kid's name, Bao. And he tells him to run, and you get these panels here with no dialogue or anything, just all action. Just what you want to see in a Batman comic. And then it cuts here to the apartment where you saw last issue Harley Quinn. She kind of wants to do better with her own life. And so she bought an apartment now, and she just wants to lay low. And she's talking to this Ivy plant, calling her Ivy, trying to talk to Poison Ivy, I guess, and said, we didn't see it for the Joker War. They destroyed everything. They destroyed our little sanctuary. And if you had read Joker War Zone, you saw that Poison Ivy is going to be coming back in 2021 and as a villain. And they're sort of writing Harley Quinn here as a good guy. So she's just talking to her plan here like a weirdo, and saying, I'm getting itchy in all the wrong places, like, oh boy. But, Clownhunter shows up and starts whacking her away, and he calls his bat the bat. It's got the batarang hanging out of it, but he calls it the bat, which is kind of stupid, but what are you going to do? So she's drawn very well, and they're just having a good battle here, and all sorts of cool stuff. And Harley's like, "I'm not going to kill you, boy, I'm a good guy now." And then Batman comes crashing through, and he's like, "I told you to run, kid. What are you still doing here?" And Harley's like, "See, Bruce, I'm a good guy now." Well, she calls him Bats because, well, does she know he's Bruce? Yeah, I think she does. Everyone kind of knows who Bruce Wayne is now after Joker War, right? Because that was the whole plot, that they revealed his identity. But he's just, coughing up blood. Look how brutal this is. Holy crap, with knives coming out of his back. Oh, my goodness. And the Clownhunter's like, "Oh, you're Harley Quinn. Oh, okay. You're done too." And he throws a dart at her, and then it cuts over here to how Ghostmaker had mentioned before how he was cleaning up the city, and then Batman says that he's had his own help out there looking for the killer. The killer's name is Denton Quill, and you see it cuts to Cassandra Cain here now as Batgirl, and he mentions that she's been trailing him, and they're getting leads on him in his own way, and Batman is more slow and methodical about the way he tracks down his killers and his bad guys, whereas the Ghostmaker here is all action, and it's cool to see the incorporation of more characters here like Batgirl, Cassandra Cain as Batgirl. So good stuff, great artwork here. Batman with the blood coming out of his mouth there. Look at that, crazy. And it ends here with Clownhunter was attacked, and you saw Harley Quinn. There was a dart to her, knocked her out. Let's see, it ends. I'm taking you off the field, Bruce. And then I'm going to show you what Gotham City can be with a real crime fighter in charge. Uh-oh. And he's got a dart to his neck, too. So, uh-oh, not good. Next, Ghostmaker's Gotham. So, Batman continues to be really good. Detective Comics has hit a little bump in the road, but this is still great artwork. Great story. I'm really digging it, digging all the new characters. Lots of good stuff. And then there's this new thing coming out, this Endless Winter, which I might check out because I know everyone's complaining about all these events, and I am definitely not into this future state nonsense because that's going to be 2 months. But this Endless Winter is only 9 issues. It's going to start in December for Endless Winter, obviously. And it's going to be the Justice League versus this Viking guy. And Shazam's going to be in it, and Black Adam. And it's a couple books. I mean, I've been reading Justice League anyway, which I've enjoyed. And, it's just Justice League, Flash. I've been reading Justice League Dark. So that's the same creative team. And they said the creative teams are going to remain the same, more or less. So you got, for the main book, you got, let's see. That's not it. Those are all the side books. But the main book is going to be written by Andy Lanning and Ron Mars with a bunch of artists. And they have the artists back here. And the artists are all pretty good. You got Howard Porter, The Flash, Phil Hester, Green Arrow, Zermanico, who's also doing Justice League, Jesus Marino, that name, which I can't pronounce, that's Justice League Dark. Great artist right there. So I might check out this event, and the fact that it's only 9 issues, it's bearable. And it's week 1, week 2, it's off one after the other, so that'll be easier to follow. It's not going to be a 2 or 3 month event. But yeah, Batman's great. I highly recommend Batman. A lot of fun. You can wait for the trades, read the story all at once, but if you go to the shop every week like I do, it's definitely a must-read. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and stay tuned for more comic book reviews coming soon. Everybody have a great day.